Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here with my Thrifty Tuesday video and just have a few things to share, and so this will be a quick video, but what I do is every Tuesday I do a video and just share with you the things that I have picked up at my different thrifty adventures throughout the week before, and I just save them all up until, if there is anything at all, until Tuesday. And I do one video per week usually, unless something special happens. So yeah, I just have a few things to share today, so I hope everyone's doing well. And the first little thing I have here is, if you saw my video where, it's been a little while now, but a few months ago or a couple months ago, I did kind of vamped a little wooden shelf, like it's like a little 70s shelf. It has a shelf on the top and a drawer on the bottom with a shelf above it. And I repainted that and crackle finished it, and it's up on my wall now here in my craft room. And what I have on there is, it's so small bookshelf. I have little books on there. So I don't have that many, but I have a few of the little mini little golden books. And I have a few little books like this on. So top shelf is mini little golden books, bottom shelf. If you looked kind of back in my videos, you will probably find it, or you should find it. But yeah, on the bottom shelf, I have books about this size. And also, if you watch my channel, you know I love Curious George. So I found this little Curious George book this week. And since I don't have one over there on my little shelf, I thought it would be a perfect little addition to my collection. I guess I have a collection now. So yeah, so cute. It's a little board book. And it's by put out by Chick-fil-A, and looks, rather new. I don't know when. Let's see, does it actually have a date here? 2018, so just a couple years old. But, I had to get it since it was small, and it was Curious George, and I don't have a little tiny Curious George book like this, so that's going on my little shelf. And see, I also found these books this past week, patterns, and these are pretty cute, and they're only, what, 25 cents each. So I figured, why not? 25 cents each. I only bought 4, and they only cost me $1 for 4, and I got the 4 cute envelopes first of all, and they all have the goodies inside, the tissue paper and the sewing paper and instructions, all that we like to use in our junk journals. So this one was pretty cute with these little girls and their whole dresses here. Sometimes they have sometimes it's hard to find the date on these. This one says 1993. So that I consider that vintage. Etsy considers, if you list something on Etsy, it has to be 20 years old or older to be considered vintage. So that's kind of what I go by. So that's 1993. So that's vintage, according to Etsy anyway. And so then we have this little, that was Simplicity. This is Simplicity too. This one I really like a lot, with these little, they're younger children. You can see a little bit, maybe a 1-year-old here, and the little girls, and they're so cute in their little dresses. That would be a great little journal cover. This one, and this one, it's the Simplicity also, but the date was right here on that one. And there's no date here on this one. So I don't know how old this one is, but it's so cute. It might be, let's see, this one's a little whiter. See the difference here in the whites? So this one may be newer, I'm gonna guess, and this one a little older, maybe 1980s or 1970s, I don't know. So that was cute. And here's another super cute one with the little smaller, girls. I wish they wouldn't have put I guess they have to put the price tag somewhere. So I just have to be careful when I pull it off. See, this one's coming off pretty good. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, you just be careful. You have to be careful when you take your price tags off, right? Especially if you're going to use this for a cover. I have made one journal before with one of these as the cover, and that will be back. That was probably a year or so ago in my videos, where I did a few process videos on that, and then the final flip through, and it was a sewing theme, so super, super fun to make that. I want to make some more. just, you know, it's on my list. It's on my list. So let's see, is there a date on here? Let's see, no date again, but it looks about the same age as this one. So I'm going to say, I'm going to guess 70s, but, you know, really, in reality, I have no idea. So, but those are both about the same age girls there. Super cute. Okay, and here's one now with the older girls, but this looks older. This is McCall's. This doesn't, you know, these are all in good shape, really. I mean, there's a little wrinkle here, but I would just pull that out. It's not ripped or anything. And again, be careful with the price tag. Paid Mary Jo's, whatever that is. Look, this is part of the pattern right here, this little crooked number. But really super cute with these little girls on there. Looking very sophisticated in their little outfits there. All have little kind of jumper dress type dresses with a shirt underneath. Isn't that cute? And these are very old-fashioned looking little like aprons with little dresses underneath. These two anyway. And I guess you can, this is the dresses that are underneath. Anyway, you could figure that out. I'm just admiring the little styles there. So anyway, no date on this one either. So yeah, those were super fun. I really like the little kids and babies patterns like that. So let me see, where am I putting my stuff? In back of me, I guess. And the rest, let me see what I got here. The rest is books. So this is a Charlie Brown dictionary. And I have made Charlie Brown junk journals or Snoopy Peanuts type, you know, the whole gang, Peanuts gang junk journals before. And they are fun to make. And I have a few things. So I thought I'd go ahead and get this. And it looked like something I could use as far as pages. You know, it has some cute little pictures. And it's a dictionary. So it has these little, see these little pieces here. If I wanted to cut it in small pieces, the only problem is figuring out which side if I was going to glue it down. So I probably would try to use these as whole pages so I wouldn't have to cover up any, you know, cute images here of anybody. Snoopy and Woodstock is my favorite. And then the others, Charlie Brown and Lucy and everybody. Who doesn't love Charlie Brown, right? And Snoopy. I love all the characters. So really super cute little pictures and nice and colorful. So these would make great pages in a journal, and that's why I bought that one. And so next, let's see. This I found, I'm trying to think. This is from a few days of thrifting. I think I found all of these cookbook type things on the same day. Like when I go, it seems like, you know, if I find one, I'll find a cookbook. So I find this one first and I'll be like, oh, you know, if I want to find more of these, I'll look in the same area because a lot of times, you know, they're together. So if you want more of something, you know, that's what I do, look in the same area just to see if there's any more right there. So this is pretty cute. I thought this would be really cute. Junk journal cover. It's hardback. It looks new, but it's so cute. Heinz distilled vinegar bottle here on the cover. 100 helpful household hints. I just thought that would be a really fun journal cover. And then let's see, 2006. Yeah, I figured it looked new. So, but super cute. Even just the book is cute. So, and these are all little, you know, booklets. And I tried, I think this day, because I find these, you know, once in a while I'll find a bunch of them like this. And I'll try to buy the ones where I like the picture on the front, or something about the pages I like, or they're vintage, or all three would be really nice. This is $19.99, so this is vintage. You know, like I said, according to Etsy, in case you have a problem with, some people don't think 20 years old is old enough to be vintage, I think. I kind of get that impression sometimes. But according to Etsy, it is. So, and I actually looked the definition up just to clarify it in my own mind. And it said something about, it's kind of like anything older than 20 years up to 100 years. And then when it's 100 years, of course, it's an antique. So anyway, quite a large period of time is considered vintage. So that one was vintage. Here's a cute, I always like the Campbell's, pretty much always. I like the Campbell's symbol, first of all. If it has this on it, I just love that font and the Campbell's name like that in red and white. I think that's really, for some reason, that just, I love that. And then 1993 on this one. Oh, I don't think I showed you the pictures, but there's a lot of pictures, like recipe picture type of thing. And this one too. Oh, see, these are the same, put out with the same people. Favorite all-time recipes, both of these. So that's why this one, and of course, cookie recipe books always have a super cute picture on the front. So yeah, if they're vintage and they have a cookie cover, then I'm pretty much gonna get it. If it's reasonable price. And this one was fun, Halloween. So Halloween's coming up. And I thought, well, I might be able to use some of this in a Halloween journal. So I'm going to put that to the side so I don't forget. And here we are with Campbell's again. And this one is favorite all-time recipes again. And these, you know, these are not cheap. If somebody actually paid the price that were on the covers here, like this was $7 and this one's $4.95. I mean, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't pay $7 for this. So I don't know. I don't even know where you buy these, but I know where I buy them. I buy them at thrift stores, so they're not that price. Nowhere near that price, right? So, yeah, this is, again, the picture and the recipe, so that's cool. And we didn't look at the date on this one. Let's look real quick. Always curious. 1998 on that one, so vintage. Another one with cookies and desserts, so super cute, right? With a gingerbread man. Doesn't get any cuter than that. And then this one is 2008. So this one, you know, it doesn't even really look any older or newer than the ones that are vintage. But it looks the same. But you know, I don't really care that it's 2008, you know, much newer. Not vintage, but it's still super cute images with the, you know, all the cute recipes in here. But I just saw, look at that, reindeer, cookies. I mean, really, snowmen, so cute, love it, so awesome, I love it. Oh, here's some gingerbread man, so cute, yes, love it, love it, love it. Another Campbell's, and again, favorite recipes, 1998, so this one's vintage. Is this the same? No, this is different, it has a different picture anyway. This is classic recipes. See, I got like 3 Campbell's here, I see. Classic, celebrations, and no time to cook. Okay, so this is the last one. I think I got this one. I'll tell you when I open it. But first of all, the cover is super cute. This could be the cover of a journal right here. Oh, and it's by Gooseberry Patch. They always have like really cute cookbooks. So even if they're not vintage, if, you know, the price is reasonable, I'll usually get a Gooseberry Patch cookbook. I saw one, was it this week or last week, and it was one of the hardbacks, and it's the first time I saw one like that was kind of expensive. I was like, wow, I've gotten them a lot cheaper than that. So no, I'm not going to get that one. But I know I have a couple that I need to make into journals. But look at the little, I mean, it's all black and white, but look how cute this is. They always have like cute little images in their journals. I mean, and they're not shiny. I mean, I don't mind these other ones that are shiny because they're so cute, but this is like so perfect for junk journals. This cute font, cute little pictures, and recipes, and they're, let's see, what is it? What kind of recipes? Merry mixes. So there's brownies, cornbread, let's see, pancakes, just a cobbler, all kinds of barbecues, all kinds of fun stuff in here. So, and there's the back. And here's it from the authors, Vicki and Joanne. So, super cute. I love it. I love it. Love it. This is with a little notepad. Now, I've seen a couple lately of notepads, and I don't get them because I have a lot, like from Dollar Tree. I'm like, I don't need any more notepads. But this one was a cute little size like this, and it had this flower, kind of vintagey looking, even though it's not vintage, I'm sure. But just the little lines, I thought they'd be perfect little, you know, I like to slip little papers into journals, so I went ahead and got that. And then, let's see, I think this was on a different trip from the recipes. I don't know what day I bought the notepad, but I want to keep this on top so I don't forget about Halloween there. But let's see, real quick, I've got some books, a couple of old books here that I thought looked really nice for journals, journal covers and things, some music that I thought was really pretty, and a couple more things I'll show you in just a second. So this was super pretty. I think I saw a couple of music books this day, and this was the prettiest one, Bellwin Elementary Band Method. And it had this really cool picture, like of a marching band on the front. And it just appealed to me because of the picture and the pretty. And I want to see how it would look. Like, here's what I would do as a journal cover. It would look like this as a journal cover. I would cut it down to be like standard size 4.5 by 8 1/4. And I've done that before. And I think I have one in my shop now that I've made. But yeah, these make super cute. Like, you could cut it right here, and so you get the whole whole marching. You know, these guys right here. You get their whole, you know, from the top here all the way down on your cover, and that would be super cute. And then you have, you know, all the music, of course, and you can coffee dye it if it's not aged enough for you. But quite a bit of nice big book music pages there. The back cover, that's kind of neat looking too. So that can certainly be used for something. But yeah, so I like that. My youngest son was in marching band too, so that kind of always grabs me when I see marching band stuff. These are two little old books. Oh, this is a shorthand. Okay, we'll get to that one in a second. Another shorthand. I found one like what a week or two ago too, so I couldn't believe I found another shorthand. And the last one I found, because I don't find these a lot, the last one I found, I said I should keep this, and it's in my closet right now. I haven't put it in my shop. And now I found another one, so I'm like, okay, now I'm going to have this dilemma again. Do I keep it or do I put it in my shop? But this is just a cute little old book, and I got it for the size and the age. I don't know what I would do to the cover if I made this into a journal. The Junior Worker and Work. The Worker and Work series. Let's see when this was from. I'm sure I looked at the date on this probably in the store and realized how old it was and said I gotta get it. But it's 1919, so that would make this an antique. This is over 100 years old. What, 101? So the pages are just regular. Oh, here's a little music page. Okay, I don't know what this book is about. It's kind of interesting, the title. But the value of handwork. All right, that's something I should read, right? Since we as crafters do a lot of handwork, we learn by doing. This is probably a great little book for kids to read as and learn about working hard, you know, working for a living and working to provide for yourself. The place of the story in elementary education. Very interesting. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I just kind of got caught up there, but I just like the old, just kind of like grunginess of this cover and the color, and it looks like would make a really cute old book cover, and it's so small. Look, it's a size smaller than my hand, so I just thought it'd be, you know, and I could just feel it as a journal. It just looks so cute. So I thought that would be a great journal cover. And then, of course, shorthand book I found again. Can't believe it. 1949. So this is an oldie. And see, the last one I got, it was like had places where you could work in it, and there actually had some handwriting in it. So it was more of a, I don't know if I guess it was more of a workbook type of thing. This one has a lot of letters, you know, I mean words, with the shorthand word next to it. So is this a dictionary? Yeah. See, this is a shorthand dictionary. Okay. So the other one must have been a workbook. So this is just a dictionary. So if you want to know how to write a word in shorthand, You can look it up. I should keep this because I don't want to age myself, but I did learn shorthand in high school and college. They actually had a course, shorthand and typing in college, and I took those in college too, and used it on my first job. My boss was an older man, my first boss, and he was, well, he wasn't older when I got a job for him. I was young, and he was much older than me. He was like 45 at the time. I thought he was older, right? When I was like 20 years old, and he required shorthand. He wanted shorthand. He didn't want, we had a dictaphone, but he wanted the shorthand. So pretty funny, but and I had never used it on a job before, you know what I mean? Fresh out of college, never used my shorthand. And it's quite different using it on the job than in college. And he was like, oh, you need to practice your shorthand. And I was like, yes, I do. And I did practice. And he actually told me later on that he was impressed on how, because he told me to sit in front of the TV and practice. And that's what I did. And I got quite, you know, quite fast at it. And he was told me later that he was impressed on how I got to pick, you know, I mean, I already knew it. I just had to get faster at doing it. You know what I mean? So, so that was an experience back then, and a really good experience. So as you can see, I found another typing book also. Whoever had the shorthand and typing book maybe was the same person, but I actually found two. Yes, I did. I was like, typing. Wow, I'm just having good luck with the typing and shorthand lately. This one looks older. Let's look at this date real quick. Real quick, or maybe not real quick. You know, some of these, the date is right there, and then some of them, let's see. Oh, here we go, 1954. Okay, so there's a look at, so this must have been, I mean, a lot of these were, of course, used in school, and there's like, I think this is kind of, I mean, I wouldn't make a junk journal cover with this. This is just purely for me, for the pages, but I saw Gina from the Rebookery, she made a sideways, kind of like, I think she made a planner out of one, you know, one of her planners, and she used it like this, I believe, and it was really cool. And so, yeah, I don't plan on doing that. I probably won't. I probably will sell some of these because, like the last one I showed you, I have that one in my closet too. Or I said I gotta keep one of these because these pages are so cool and would be so cool to use and have these nice wide. I mean, these are what? I guess these are 8.5 by 11, so they're not extra wide or anything. But you know, let's measure. Actually, this is 10.5 right here. 10.5, not quite. You know, just over 10.5, so not really even 11 inches long. So it's not like they're extra long or anything. It's just that they're so cool. This would be so cool to use in a journal. I think they're so different, right? They're just not your regular text or a typical book page. This is 7 3/4 inches wide, so not even 8.5 inches wide. But yeah, 1954, nice old typewriter book. Typewriting, and then one more typewriting. This one looks, actually it looks much newer than that one. Let's see if it's like 70s or what. 67, that was 54, I believe I said. So yeah, quite a bit newer, but still, you know, quite a bit of age on it. And of course it has the typical, let me see, oh look, here's some old tape. I've never found old tape before. Everybody's always talking about finding old tape. Not everybody, but people. And I'm like, I never find old tape on anything. So there I go. There's some old tape for me. I don't know if I'll peel it off or not. I don't think so. Maybe I'll just keep this one and use that page in journal, right? But yeah, cool. I really, yeah, this one, I don't know. This one might go in my shop though. You know what I like to look at in these books is the first thing. Usually they have a typewriter from that time period. So I like to open it up. And usually the first couple of pages is the typewriter. So here's the typewriter from what did I say, 67. Okay, 1967. Here's the typewriter. And let's see if this one has a typewriter in it. This was 1954. Let me see if you can see. I think you can. See, this is really interesting. This is what I like to look at, the typewriter. Okay, here's the typewriter in this one. Okay, kind of similar, but this one, they're a similar shape. But of course, they're both manual, but and old. This is a Royal. Then I'll show the brand on this one. But yeah, I like to look at the typewriter because it's like, wow. I'm so glad I never had to type on a typewriter like that, because I know they weren't easy to type on, especially compared to our keyboards today, right? But super cool though. I always like to see. I like old typewriters. If I had room, I would collect. If I had room to store old typewriters, I think I would collect them. But anyway, thanks for watching today. That's it. That's all my thrifty fun from this week, and I will see y'all next time. Have a great week and happy crafting.